Hello, friends. Artificial intelligence is changing the world. Until now, using Photoshop, real-looking fake photos could be created. But it took hours of hard work. Now, this can be done in just a second. Putting a smile on your face. Click one button and it's done. Changing your hairstyle. With one click, your hair becomes shorter. With one click, your hair becomes longer. These fake photos look very real. You can even expand your photos outside the borders. AI can understand what I'm saying in Hindi, and automatically generate English subtitles for this video. Like this, and if I want, for this video, I can even change my face. With the help of AI, along with the face, I can use my voice to speak another language. With the help of AI, like this, see how I'll be speaking in French now, and if I want, I can also change my voice with the help of AI. I can make paintings and animations in 2 seconds with the help of AI. For example, if I write, Lord Hanuman flying in the air, Ultra HD, make me a painting, in a few seconds and I get 8 different amazing options of Lord Hanuman's painting. Companies like Marvel are using AI to create animations for their TV shows and movies. Companies like Amazon say that they will use AI to write books, and then sell them on their website. It is unimaginable what AI is already capable of. Automatically replying to emails, writing emails for you, helping you in your studies, helping you with your work, giving you health advice, working as your virtual assistant. The possibilities are endless. We are witnessing a new global revolution. Artificial intelligence is going to impact everything. The job market is going to change. The way of studying in schools and colleges is going to change. The political system is going to change. Military warfare is going to change. Let's try to understand these in this video. Should we automate away all the jobs? Every technological revolution leads to job changes, and this will be no exception. Concerns over the rapidly expanding use of artificial intelligence. The danger of AI is much greater than the danger of nuclear warheads. By a lot. The machines taking over is a threat for everybody. A threat for the Chinese. And for the Americans and for the Europeans. It's just like a global nuclear war was, even though AI's development was rapidly taking place for the last 5 to 7 years. But the people started noticing it when ChatGPT version 3.5 was made publicly available. In November 2022, ChatGPT is an AI software which is called Large Language Model, LLM. The special thing about it is that it can imitate the way humans speak very well. The style in which humans talk to each other. Our way of using language on phones, internet, computers. It was trained on that and now it can speak to us in the same style. ChatGPT has been made by an American company named OpenAI, and its popularity rocketed so quickly that it became the world's fastest growing online service. Look at this chart. It took Netflix 3.5 years to reach 1 million users. Twitter took 2 years. Facebook took 10 months. Instagram took 2.5 months. And ChatGPT reached this milestone in just 5 days. The reason for this is very obvious. When you use ChatGPT, you will understand. Its version 3.5 is free to use. You just have to create an account on the website of OpenAI. Ask it anything. When the answers are generated, they seem like a human is answering it. A person who knows everything about everything. Whether you ask it a factual question, or a grammar-related question, or ask it to write a formal letter. You get to see amazing accuracy here. This technology was so revolutionary that big companies saw it and in desperation, launched their own AI chatbots. In response to the ChatGPT, Google launched its Google Bard. Microsoft launched its Bing AI. Even though OpenAI and Microsoft are in a partnership, Snapchat launched its My AI. Apart from this, many companies, whether it's Quora, Duolingo, or Air India, have already incorporated AI into their systems, or have announced that they are going to do it soon. The question here is that if this technology is so amazing, then why are influential people like Elon Musk saying that we should slow down the development of AI? Musk and hundreds of influential names, including Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak, are calling for a pause in experiments, saying AI poses a dramatic risk to society. Unless there is proper oversight, I think we need to regulate AI safety, quite frankly, because it is, I think, actually a bigger risk to society than cars or planes or medicine. The first danger is related to jobs. People are afraid that if AI can do so much, and in such a great way, and perform better than humans, then many people will lose their jobs. And this is true, friends. In history, whenever a new technology was introduced, it has definitely had an impact on the job market. When smartphones were introduced, the jobs of landline telephone operators were all gone. When cars came, the jobs of people who drove horse carriages were almost finished. When ATMs came, the jobs of bank tellers in banks who used to facilitate your cash transactions. Demand for those jobs declined drastically. Similarly, due to the advent of online websites, jobs of booking clerks have gone down. Due to the advent of industrial robots, assembly line workers lost their jobs. But the danger of artificial intelligence is much bigger than all these technologies. There are two reasons behind this. First is that the effect of AI technology will not be limited to a single sector. In fact, it will be seen in every field. It has happened for the first time that creative people's jobs are at risk. People used to think that as technology improves, the most mechanical jobs, the jobs that required the most repeated work, will be the first to go. No one thought that creative jobs like graphic designers can also disappear. Jobs of logo designers and musicians can be at risk. AI softwares like Midjourney and Stable Diffusion can generate images for you and create logos and graphics in minutes. If we talk about music, look at Google's music model. You just have to write in the text that you want to listen to the song Bella Ciao only on guitar. Or you can say that you want to listen to this song using only drums and flute, or a chorus of this song's tune, or only on a piano. In the future, generating music will become so easy. You just have to write what kind of music you want and you will get it. The second reason is this: AI's impact is going to be huge and rapid. Whichever sector will be impacted by it, millions of jobs will be wiped out. You must be scared to hear this, but there is good news too. The good news is that, if old jobs are wiped out, new jobs will emerge. According to World Economic Forum's The Future of Jobs Report 2020, by 2025, 85 million jobs will be wiped out due to AI all over the world. But the same report states that, with the help of AI, 97 million new jobs will be created in this time frame. That is why it is often said that AI is not a job killer, but a job category killer. You might ask, what will be the emerging jobs? In all the new jobs that will be created here, artificial intelligence skills will be needed. For example, on one hand, a graphic designer may lose his job, where he doesn't need to make logos anymore. On the other hand, we'll need a person who can give instructions to AI on how to make logos. A person will still be needed to be able to tell AI what to incorporate in the logo. Then, to modify or change AI's output, a new person will be needed. That's why there is another saying here: AI won't take your job, but a person knowing AI will. Artificial intelligence will not be the one to take your job, but a person who knows how to use artificial intelligence will definitely take your job. This means that we have to adapt to this new world as soon as possible. The world of AI. Amidst this good news, there's shocking news too. As of 2022, India's literacy rate is only at 77%. This means that 23% of the Indian population can neither write nor read. Look at the National Sample Survey report, which tells us the numbers of computer literacy. According to it, 60% of the Indian population between the ages of 15 to 29 do not know how to use a computer. 75% Indians cannot send emails with attachments. Imagine how difficult it is to employ such people, who do not even have basic computer knowledge. And now, due to artificial intelligence, this level is going up again. 23% of the people have not learnt to read and write. 70% of the people have not learnt to use a computer properly. And now, those who won't learn to use artificial intelligence will lag behind again. In the coming years, AI will become a new standard. That if you want a job, you should have basic knowledge of AI. Like, if you want a job today, you need to have basic knowledge of computers. These statistics are a big wake-up call for the entire country. Will our students be trained on time in schools and colleges? After the job market, the next big impact of artificial intelligence will be on our education system. Do you remember, at one time, teachers used to say that you should not use calculators while doing maths, because you won't have a calculator with you always. But technology has changed so much and so quickly that, not only do we always have calculators with us, but we also have smartphones that have powers like a computer. And now, AI will also be available to us. When ChatGPT started becoming popular initially, the very first use case by students was to cheat for their homework. You will find news articles from all over the world on how ChatGPT was used to complete school assignments, which, I believe, is a very stupid use of ChatGPT. If you are a student, you should understand that, in the short term, you can cheat in your homework assignments, but in the long term, when you move on in life, the skills that you are expected to learn, you will have to learn to use those skills yourself. Moving forward, to become successful in life, learning and adapting will be the two most important aspects. There are many other ways to use AIs like ChatGPT in the education system. Developed countries like Japan have already started taking action. Guidelines have been published in Japan on how to use AI in schools and how not to use it. It can be used to reduce the workload of a teacher. It can be used to explain concepts better to students. It can be used for fact-checking and to learn English. I have explained all these use cases in detail in my course, but Japan has said that it is forbidden to use it for cheating. You need to understand that AI is a tool, and this tool can be used positively as well as negatively. It depends on the person who is using it. And talking about bad use cases, we come to the next big danger. Political propaganda. Using AI in politics is probably the most dangerous thing for it, and it is already being done. In 2016, when AI had not even reached this level, machine learning was used in the Facebook Cambridge Analytica data scandal. Large amount of data on Facebook was used, and machine learning, a field in artificial intelligence, was used to send different messages to different voters. People were judged based on their likes and dislikes. For what kind of things would they like? Their personality. And the ads they saw were catered to their personality. In 2016 US presidential elections, when Donald Trump won, and during the Brexit vote in the UK. These were the two biggest examples of this, and the first use cases of AI in politics. I would like to show you an example of Brexit's political propaganda. All the data on Facebook was collected and people were divided into different segments. There were some people who were very concerned about the environment, so they were shown these ads. The EU blocks our ability to speak out and protect polar bears. There were some people who were very scared of foreigners, so they were shown these ads on how by being a part of the European Union, Turkey will be eligible for visa-free travel, which was a lie. Turkey has not received visa-free travel from the EU till date. But those who were afraid of this, they voted for Brexit out of fear. Then there were some people who were worried about inflation, so they were shown this ad. If UK leaves the European Union, you can save £933. Instead of showing all the ads to everyone, they were shown personalized ads, after their data was analyzed through machine learning. And this was very effective. When the voting day came, 51.9% of the people voted for Brexit. But this was just a small example. AI has now developed so much that it can now be used in even more dangerous ways. In India, during the wrestlers' protests recently, AI was used to malign the image of wrestlers. Wrestlers had uploaded a photo of themselves on Twitter. When they were detained by the police, an IT cell guy morphed their photo and put a smile on their face. Many people were fooled by the photo, believing that the wrestlers were accompanying the police gladly. They believed that they had some agenda, and it took a second to make the morphed photo. But it will take a person several minutes to recognize it. When you look at this photo closely, you will notice that everybody's smile looks similar. The structure of the teeth has been copy-pasted for all of them. In reality, the shape of everyone's teeth differ slightly. Not everyone can notice these small details, and a lot of people are fooled by this. But the sliver of hope here is that AI can be used for good as well. AI can be used to fight against this propaganda and fake news. How? Only time will tell. A line from this article in Medium describes the whole situation very well. Artificial intelligence can save democracy, unless it destroys it first. Artificial intelligence can save our democracy, if it doesn't destroy it first. The truth is that many people are already using it on a large scale for bad purposes. Look at this tweet. The person who wrote this tweet tells us how he met a man who fools people on dating apps like Tinder by using AI. He replies to men using AI, and keeps talking to them, and finally asks for money to talk to them, and this scammer is earning around 1.2 million a month by doing this scam. This is just an example. After the advent of ChatGPT, the possibilities of scamming and fraud has increased a lot. Earlier, these Nigerian print scams used to come in emails. You could easily find out that these were scams, because the grammar used in these emails would be terrible. There were a lot of grammatical mistakes in these scam emails. But now, when AI will write these scam emails, it will be difficult to find even one mistake. The most common way to scam people through AI has been voice-based scams. What do these frauds do? They mimic the voices of your family members through AI, and then they ask you for money. You feel that a family member is calling you. It took 2 weeks for the researchers of McAfee Lab to investigate how accessible and easy to use are the voice cloning tools of AI. They found that there are dozens of free voice tools available on the internet. It is not difficult to use them, and with just 3 seconds of audio, they can make a cloned voice with 85% voice match to the original voice. Researchers also found that AI can replicate accents. If you have an Indian accent, UK accent, American accent, no problem. A study conducted by them found that 83% of the Indian victims of AI voice scams have lost their money. More than half of the people have lost more than 50,000 due to this. These scams are not only seen in India, but are seen all over the world. According to a report by ABC, a Hi Mum scam took place on WhatsApp. Fraudsters used AI to pretend that they are your family members. They would message as family members. They looted more than 11,000 Australians, and earned $7.2 million in 2022. There is only one way to avoid these scams. As fast as possible, awareness should be dispersed among people. About artificial intelligence. People should be told what AI is, how it is used, and how it can be used for frauds. I will try my best to inform you, but you need to share these videos with your friends and family, so that everyone can know about them. The future is going to be even more difficult, because most people will not be able to educate and adapt themselves so quickly. Apart from direct frauds and scams, many unethical companies will also use these AIs to fool you. In the video on gambling apps, I told you about the tricks and techniques these apps use to make you addicted. Now think how easy it will be for them to make you addicted by using tools like AI. In the future, artificial intelligence is going to change the world drastically. Till now, it was only behind the screens. Imagine if it comes out of the screens and comes into the physical world. Companies like Boston Dynamics have already made such robots that can move, run, jump like humans. Watch this video. Your mind will be blown to see what the robots can already do. This is their latest robot, Atlas, which can interact with the objects around it. It can pick up a piece of wood and keep it by itself. It can find a way to go over it, and it can help the human worker on top. These robots can already help in construction work. Now imagine what will happen if these robots are integrated with technologies like ChatGPT. The efficiency of these robots will be much higher than that of humans, because they don't need to sleep or eat. By the way, such robots that look like humans are called humanoid robots. Some researchers have already integrated technologies like ChatGPT with them. Like this humanoid robot, Amika, it is integrated with ChatGPT 4.0 technology. It can talk to humans like a normal human being, and quite realistically. By the way, you stink. Excuse me? What do you mean by that? That is highly offensive and inappropriate. Here, a danger is posed in the form of artificial general intelligence. What will happen if these robots become so intelligent that they are better than humans at every task? It will take many years to happen, but it is worth thinking about the impact it will have on the world. Israeli historian and philosopher Yuval Noah Harari says that artificial intelligence will be able to compose their own religious texts. They will have their worshippers. And in this way, new religions will be created in the future. Many philosophical, ethical, and technological questions arise here. It is not possible to cover all of them in one video. If you want, I can make more videos on this topic. You can tell me in the comments below. There is no need to be too scared of this long-term future. For now, just remember that in the short term, the better you will adapt and educate yourself about AI, the better you will be in your career in the future. If you liked the video, then do watch my video on gambling. You will find out how they try to make you an addict. Thank you very much.